April Emery is the Sports Information Director for Elizabeth City State. And representing the Vikings, head coach Waverly Tillar, wide receiver, kick returner Lovey Banks Rose Jr., and linebacker Stephen Williams.
Coach Tillar, how you doing, my friend?
Good morning. Glad to be here.
I can't wait to hear one of your stories, but that's all. But Coach, clearly a couple of years ago you were at the Promised Land, and your program has kind of took a step back. What do you think you need to do to get back to the championship bowl?
Well, I feel real confident this year that we back in the hunt. Good things happen in threes. We had a couple down years because, I'm raising my kids. We recruit kids who we really feel they can make a difference. But it take a few years. You get a 17, 18-year-old, you got to groom him. You got to, get him bigger, faster, and stronger. Well, I think they've reached that plateau right now, and you'll see that the mighty Vikings will be back in the hunt.
Well, Coach, clearly Virginia Union, Virginia State seem to be the two that are in your way. What do you think you need to do as far as get your team mentally prepared for those tough games? One time one's overtime, another game was pretty close. What do you need to do to really take the next step?
Well, you're exactly right. Hit the nail on the head. We lost to the Big Three last year, and they're in the second half of the season. I think by the time we get there, the guys will be fine-tuned, would have grown up, and we'd be ready to take on that task, starting with Virginia State.
Morning, Coach. Creighton Rabs, HeroSports.com. You were alluding to Virginia State, Virginia Union, and Bowie. And just from the looks of it, would it be fair to say, in your opinion, this might be the tightest race you've seen in the CIAA North in recent years?
Exactly right. I just think that, we play some good football in the Northern Division. And, we know we have to beat Virginia State, Virginia Union, who got by last year, and a tough Bowie State team, as always, late in the season. So, yes, we'll be up for the task.
A follow-up question for Stephen. Talk about some of the key players with your defensive unit who you think are going to step up big this year.
Well, I feel like that my defensive tackle, Darren Wilson, he'll play a big key role this year as an upcoming senior. He's a big guy for us that we're depending on the D-line. And Justin Beatty in the back end, he's a fifth-year senior, so he's been around the game a little bit longer than everyone else. So we looking at him to help out a lot.
Lovey, similar question on the offense?
I feel as though in the CIAA we have one of the best receiving corps, Antonio Huff, Monterio Hanna. We still in quarterback competition. We have a young horse, running back Josh Jordan. I think it's gonna be a season. And Keon Brewer, left tackle, Ostone Meduse, right guard. One of the main objectives this year is just to execute. So on the officers out of the ball, just to execute.